I'm going to go ahead and show you how to fix your generator front cap, and you can see the generator front cap is right there, and sometimes it just won't latch, and a lot of it has to do with some grime that builds up underneath of it, road grime, dust, some dirt, and so you just need to get under there with some WD-40 and spray it out. But first you got to really find where it's all at, track where the cable goes, and I'll show you how that functions. Stick around, watch this. Okay, so I'm having an issue when I push this back in. This is the front bonnet for the generator in our Tiffin, and it doesn't latch. And typically that indicates that the latch on the inside is causing problems. And if you look underneath of here is the release, and you can see the release is kind of out a little. So typically that release will go back in. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to, now I pushed it all the way back in, as you can see. I'm gonna go under there and check that, and I'll show you where it's at. So the first thing that I did was I extended the jacks on the RV, so you can see they're extended. And what that did is it raised the front of the RV, and as you can see, it's lower in the back, higher in the front. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide under here. All I really need is a flashlight, so as long as I have the flashlight, I should be able to see what I'm looking at down here. Now this is the rail system. It's a double rail system, and if you look back here, you can see where that cable comes out of this forward box area. So that also comes over to here, and then you can see where it comes across the top. Here is that cable where it comes out. It comes across the back side of the frame and the generator. So you can see the generator is right here. You can see the generator connections, everything is here. There's also a spring. That spring helps to open the RV setup. So the other thing is I can see that this is kind of pushed up, but also right here is the latch. And this is the important piece to what we are looking at. The latch being right here. Let me see if I can get a good view of this. So what you're looking at here is when this comes back, it connects to this piece right here. This little pole will go in here. And if you notice, there's actually two sides to it. So when it comes back in, it's supposed to latch. And then once it's latched, then you should be able to unlatch it, and you can see what happens. This is locked and this is locked. So let me zoom out just a hair. And when I pull on this cable, then what happens is it releases that, and as it releases it, then this spring that's here will push this back out. The spring rests right here. All right, so now that I have identified both of the latches, and they're here, I'm gonna go ahead and spray all of this down with WD-40, because I wanna make sure that it functions as it's supposed to, which means that it's supposed to latch when it goes in. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and lock both of these in, and I'm gonna have my wife pull on the right here. Okay, top right corner. See that black handle? See it?
Yeah.
Pull it.
Hold on to it?
Nope. Let go of it.
I did.
Did it go back in?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's the problem. Okay.
What was the problem?
So pull it again. Wait. Hold on. Okay, pull it again. All right, so the problem is that this is not releasing like it should. It should come back like that. Pull it again. So that means that I need to make sure that all of this is lubed very well. Because it looks like okay, hold on. Pull it again. Okay, again. Hold on. Okay, again.
It's not closed. I mean, it's not tight for me to pull.
Yeah, it is. Pull it. Thank you. Pull it. See, what I was doing was making sure that it's locking. Okay, pull it. So that's releasing it, and now that it's released, before I wasn't able to lock it, so now I'm able to lock it. Okay, now release and do its thing. Okay, now pull it again. Okay. Okay, so the problem that I had was that these, when this was pulled, actuated from outside, it would open this, but then it wouldn't release it far enough so that I could lock this in. And now you can see that they are locking in. So what that means is when I push this in, it will lock itself in. And if I pull it, it will automatically open again. And now, even though I have pulled it, it's still locking in. So that means that I've loosened this up enough so that you can close the generator cap. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that this is pulled out, and it is. And now I'm gonna make sure that I push this in. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is push this in, and it should latch itself in. Like so. Now it's latched in and secured. The only problem is I pulled this heat shield down, so I will open it back up. I just have to figure a way to secure the heat shield up to the ceiling of that. Okay, so you saw how I lubricated that. Again, in this front compartment right underneath of the driver's side is going to be a, let me show you this. So right up here is the pull handle, and when you pull that, it basically will release the front cap. So let me show you how that functions. Keep an eye out here, and you'll see how this works when I pull on this handle. So you can see how the front cap popped open. So by that front cap popping open, now it is out, And you can just pull this out by hand. It will come out. And when it comes out, now you have access to your generator. And then what we fixed was that when you push this in, it will latch. And so that's what we fixed. You can see that it latches. So, and that's all you need to do. So pretty simple fix. Just make sure that you keep it lubricated, and it will just function as it's supposed to. Thanks for watching, and if you have any other RV issues, make sure you check out our channel. I do a lot of DIY stuff, and if you don't know how to work on your own RV, check out a lot of YouTube channels because they're going to help you learn. Thanks for watching. See you next time.